You're out in a field. You call your Central Asian shepherd. Here! And you get nothing. You try again, a little louder this time, an edge of frustration in your voice. He gives you a quick glance and then deliberately turns his head away. You can feel your blood pressure start to climb. All you can think is, this dog is just being stubborn. He's ignoring me on purpose. And being completely disregarded by this magnificent, powerful animal feels, well, it feels personal. You're not entirely wrong, but you're not quite right either. That isn't just a stubborn pet ignoring your call. You're looking at an ancient guardian, a descendant of wolf hunters. And he's not your command. He's it. To truly understand this dog and to finally earn its respect, we have to understand the ancient mission that's hardwired right into its DNA. Let's face it, sharing your life with an Alabai is both a deep joy and a serious challenge. For every story an owner will tell you about their dog's incredible loyalty, there's another about that one time its baffling independence pushed them right to the edge. You ask for a simple sit, and you get a long, thoughtful stare that practically says, "And why would I do that? Is there a good reason?" This breed's independence is so often labeled as stubbornness, but it's really a sign of its power to think for itself. And it's not just about ignoring you when you call. It's the dog that decides the walk is over by planting all 4 feet. It's the one that stays reserved and suspicious around new people, no matter how hard you try to socialize them. We see this as a flaw because we're used to dogs like eager-to-please golden retrievers or hyper-obedient German shepherds, breeds that were molded to follow our commands without question. But the Alabai wasn't molded, it was forged. Working with an Alabai is less like commanding a soldier and more like negotiating with a very serious, very powerful business partner. They were bred for a life-or-death job that demanded they think for themselves. Their intelligence isn't just about to follow a command, but that command should be followed at all. This independence isn't a bug, it's the defining feature of the breed. So why do they act this way? To get the answer, we have to leave our modern world behind and travel back thousands of years, to the harsh landscapes of Central Asia. Picture the vast, windswept plains of Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. This is where the Alabai was shaped, less by people and more by nature itself. For thousands of years, these dogs have been the guardians of nomadic tribes and their livestock. Their job wasn't herding sheep, but protecting them from the most dangerous predators out there, packs of wolves, and even bears. In some regions, their name, Volkodab, literally means the wolf crusher. That wasn't a cool nickname, it was a job description. Shepherds would leave these dogs alone with their flocks for days, sometimes weeks, in remote and dangerous territory. In that world, a dog that waited for a human to tell it what to do was a dead dog and a lost flock. The survival of the Alabai and the people who relied on it depended on independent thought. They had to make their own life or death decisions, constantly. It's baked into their DNA. They don't just hear a noise, they analyze it. They don't just see a stranger, they evaluate their intent. Their default setting is a calm, watchful stillness, saving their energy for when a real threat appears. Now let's go back to that moment in the field. You call your dog. To you, it's a simple command. But to your Alabai, your voice is just one piece of information in a massive environmental scan. His brain is busy processing a dozen other things: a strange scent on the wind, the distant bark of another dog, the posture of a person walking 100 yards away. He isn't ignoring you. He's finishing his security sweep. In his ancient mind, the prime directive is to make sure the area is secure and that your command isn't calling him away from a hidden danger, or into one. That hesitation isn't defiance, it's diligence. He is a guardian first.